Hello everyone, welcome to today's video where today I am filming on a different camera and it's a little dusty in this room. I haven't really been back here in a little while to record. This is my bedroom, but I just sleep on the couch most of the time, so I don't know, probably not good for my back, but I do it. So yeah, this is gonna be on a new camera on a new phone, and we're gonna take a look at a figure that I got last month, but I haven't really been touching, like, reviewing anything. But we got the Samurai Force Autumn, which is Samurai Force's totally original character, not Ninja Turtle, not Donatello. So if you want to read up on that, there's the not Ninja Turtle, not Donatello, wording. Yeah, I already have this guy open. I did open him, and I'll show you the contents of what you get when you open him. Uh, you just get like this read up, as I think it's the same exact read up. So, and then you get some totally not Ninja Turtles or turtle-like creatures on there, and then yeah, get a better look at the art. So this is just the trash around the plastic, of which the plastic I have laid hands on. I've been playing with this guy a lot. I just haven't, things have been going on, been sick, been having problems, so I haven't really been reviewing anything. But this is the guy. This is obviously their approximation of Donatello from TMNT. Was being a little cheeky there for a minute, but they've only done him, and then they did Summer, which is Michelangelo, and then Spring, or Spring might be Michelangelo, and Summer might be Leonardo, and then this one is Autumn. So maybe Winter would be Donatello, or Raphael. Maybe, who knows? This is their version of him, and there are extra parts to make him more classic turtle-like, which are the parts I like to use. But these make him very unique on a shelf. No other Donatello is probably going to have that look, and I do like the way he looks. So we're going to approximate our... Well, I think actually we'll wait. There are some gear spots here on the back that we will take a look at in a second. But we're just going to look at all the paint and the sculpt and everything. This turtle does have a tail, which I do like. The original turtles did have the tail. I like the way, like, he's got asymmetrical stuff going on, which I like for Donatello. That's usually something I like on my villains more than my heroes, but I like asymmetrical look of him. He's got, like, this reader and stuff on this side, and then his shell's got all these, like, pouches and straps and these things. But then this side's more ninja, more clean. And then the legs do match up, but it's just a nice contrast to have two, especially because it adds that color purple in there a little bit more. I do think I would have liked probably some purple, I don't know, on the legs maybe instead of this gray. Oh, there's purple down there, so it does look good. There is enough purple. And then you got the purple face mask. And then this is cloth. It's real cloth goods. The same with this. I do wish I had a bendy wire in it at least, because it just wants to do that, and it's not very... Even after like a month of having it, it doesn't want to work with you. So yeah, there's that. Then you got, like, all the buckles are painted silver all the way around. You got the hood. It's got little, like, design elements there. You got rivets painted there. You got the straps painted. You got a little clasp down there painted. You got that part painted. And then, like, not to mention the look of the green looks really nice. It's a really nice figure. The one complaint I have about this is that there's not enough tech, I feel like, and I would have liked more expressions for the turtle heads, which we will take a look at right now. So we'll approximate our version of Donatello, our classic version of Donatello right now, by just plopping this head sculpt on, which you can even use the brown thing. Yeah, and this is also, I wish it was soft goods or something to help a little better. But yeah, there's more our Donatello. And then you can go even farther by plugging some tech in. So you can put this side over here, which is like a safety antenna thing, or not a safety, like a radio dish antenna thing. You can do it over there, which makes it look a little nicer. And then you have this little arm that you can make grab onto accessories and things. And then it's actually got like good articulation for like what this is. Like it helps. Like you can slide the bow staff in there if you wanted to. It does work, trust me. I've played with it a lot, so it's a little loose. And then he has the grip hands on, which look a little toyetic. Like, if I'm being honest, a little toy-like, too toy-like. I wish he had like more open grip hands. But you can have some dope-ass poses, like stretched out. You can have his like assistant hand grabbing there, so you just know it's gonna be a strong strike because the hand adds like extra grip or something. Do something like that. You can just do some really dope shit with that. Or, you just pop it off. I really like this figure. He's really fun. And he was $50, man. You could get this whole set of them once they all finally release. Granted, Raph is not out yet. But you could get this whole set of them for cheaper than the Mezco. And do I think they're better than the Mezco? In some points, yes. I actually do. But mostly, no. They're obviously not better than the Mezco. But I do like the scale of them. I like them being smaller turtles. I don't think they have better accessories, and I think they have very similar posability, and I think they have probably better detail, honestly. But they're also their own original designs. They both have different designs. These guys chose the more ninja designs. And speaking of that, we'll get into their hands and stuff. So for their hands, you get like, this is like a trigger hand, which is for this. But I have learned very quickly that it is almost impossible. I mean, impossible to get that in there. So I just don't use it. I use it for like a bow staff hand. And then I'll just slip it into this hand. Which kind of feels a little bit more, accurate anyway as a trigger finger. And it's easier to do. Doesn't look as natural, but yeah. So you get two of those. And then you get, so you get two of those. And then you get two more open stretched palm hands where you can, have them reaching out and stuff. And then I assembled this, but you do get the bombs, and that's like a leg strap that you can put on him. You can take those bombs out, so don't worry about that. We'll actually keep them off because we're going to cover articulation. But yeah, you can take them out and put them in his hands and stuff, so that's cool. And then for the bow staff, I'm going to pull that out of his hand. You can actually put this like spike piece in there, so you can have him holding it like it's an actual bladed weapon, which I feel like it's kind of antithological. I can't even pronounce that word, so I shouldn't even be saying it. I think it's kind of the opposite of what the vibe I take from Donnie is. I think he, the reason he has the bow staff is because he needs to learn to have some simple takes in life, you know what I mean? But also, you can pull either one of these out, plug this in there, and that, my friends, is for the musket that comes with it, which I never use because I don't ever think of Donatello using a gun. But you can also do this, which is what I love, is that it has the little bow staff storage on there. So you get just have a muddy back and then like a clean. And honestly, we'll do articulation now because that bow staff and this stuff's really not going to do anything. For articulation, the arm can basically swivel everywhere. You got one swivel down here, and then one swivel up here. Okay, so not everywhere, but you get a good swivel. So that's fine. You get a good head tiltage. It seems a little thin. The head seems a little small and thin for my liking, but yeah, what are you gonna do? You get arms that can go up to there. I don't like that it's only a hinge and swivel. So the arms and legs are better on the Mezco, but he does have hinge and swivel there. He has kind of a thigh ball joint. Sorry, hinge and swivel. And then you got, you actually do have a pretty good ball jointed wrist. And then he's got tiltage. He's got hinges, not ball joints, which is nice. Double jointed knees, like get about there. You can get it pretty far. And then he's got, I wish he had thigh swivel. And then the best thing about him is he's actually got waist articulation. So that helps a lot. It's not a lot of waist articulation, but it's a fuck ton amount for a turtle. I mean, just think about how many Ninja Turtles have waist swivels. Because not even the Mezco have that. I think the only one that has that is the Amazing Yamaguchi. And those are very hard to find at this point. So, this guy's awesome. We're going to get him up in there with some size comparisons. Put him right there in the middle. We're going to start off with his brothers. We got the Mezco Raph. And the Mezco Leo, I don't have the Mikey down right now because he's in a dope-ass pose and I don't want to take him out of it. But I do have his Mezco counterpart. We'll show after, well, we'll just swap out Raph because I don't give a fuck about Raph that much. This is the Donnie from, and I had some extra stuff, you know, a Fortnite little owl thing and then like a gun thing. So I do actually picture him with a gun, but a more technological gun. But yeah, this is cool. See, it kind of has the same vibe as this Mike, or as this Donnie, because you can slip that on him, and he's got the goggles stuff. It's just those goggles don't flip down, sadly. But as you can see, it's a totally different scale. But I think it still works if you wanted to put him with Mezco figures. I don't have really. I mean, I do have one. Here's the Mezco Batman. I guess that works. Actually, that does work really well because I always like my turtles a little smaller. So yeah, and then this is just the what is this? The Mattel Master of the Universe Mossman, non-flocked Mossman that I use as my Swamp Thing. So yeah, and then as far as planned size comparisons go and stuff, just because I wanted to, here is a Black Series Commander Cody, and that's just to show the size of this guy. Also, I recommend these wrist replacement joints for Deku. They're solid, but you can get them off of D-Star Toys, and they are more solid than they're 3D printed, and because both the wrist pegs on my last one snapped. So now I can actually pose up my Deku. But yeah, here's the SH Figuarts Peak Midoriya figure down there too. So as you can see, he's really a size scaler, especially if you're cool with your turtles being a little shorter. You can put him in any scale, really. Next, we have the Maximum Series Spider-Man all crunched down because I just kind of love that pose. But we can also get him next to a fully stood up Spider-Man. My favorite Spider-Man next to my favorite turtle. We have Ben Reilly, conveniently enough, as his sensational Spider-Man attire. He's not in the perfect pose, but these guys look good together. And then, just because I have him here, here's the VHS Cletus Cassidy Carnage. I mean, he's got the Cletus Cassidy head on, so he's really Cletus Cassidy right now. But here he is. And he's not, he was posed up just literally 5 seconds ago. And he start taking these guys out of poses. But that's what he looks like right there. And then here's the new Marvel vs. Capcom. Don't say Marvel vs. Capcom. You know, Gamerverse Venom is right here. And he was also posed up. So let's get his legs straightened out a little bit. So yeah, as you can see, like I said, size scaler. Fit into any size. Like the, you know, the Marvel Legends VHS Cyclops with the one Cyclops head on him. And the new Target exclusive, got him for $15, Weapon X, that I haven't reviewed yet, which I think I'm going to actually review. Dope ass figure. He fits in with them. And then he even fits in with the human scaled NECA stuff. You can put him in there with Casey Jones, or another figure I haven't reviewed yet, the proper April O'Neil. I say proper like there's not 12 versions of April O'Neil. That's just my version of April O'Neil, that one. Although I do love the yellow jumpsuit April as well. There's the NECA Slash, and then probably, might get dethroned soon, but probably the best Splinter figure we've ever had. So, they definitely scale together. But there is a Splinter in this style. They've done Leo, which was first, then this guy, then Mike, or then Splinter, then Mikey, I think, is how they did it. But yeah, and I also think they're doing it to Bebop. I know buying a Bebop without a Rocksteady is just hard to do, though, so. Yeah, so that's this guy. I really recommend him. You can get him on 5K Toys. Do your own research, as always, you know, figure out best price for you. But I got him for $58. Plus, there's a head pack thing, where you can put him in even more, like, different heads. Like, you can give him a samurai head, I believe, and another regular Donnie head, and then I think you get a couple more hands. But it also comes with Leo parts, so, and Leo's like $150 on the aftermarket. So if you're interested in these guys, I really recommend picking them up as fast as possible, because once they sell out, they shoot right up there in price and get up there with the Mezco prices, the import prices. So you definitely want to jump on that as soon as possible. Once again, thanks for watching, everyone. I'm happy if you liked the video. If not, go fuck yourself. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm happy to get uploading again. It was my birthday this month, so but I had other things I had to do besides buying toys, so I had to kind of limit myself on those. But I got a few things, like I got this last month. I got the April. I got Doctor Doom. I got wrist replacements for this guy because he severely needed them. I got a couple amazing Yamaguchis in. I got Supergirl, who's right here. Had her posed up with her cousin. But, there she is. And then I got the amazing Yamaguchi Deathstroke, which is a great figure. I just was really sick when I got that, so I didn't review it. But yeah, I've gotten some peak recently, but, I'll be getting even more. I'll be getting those One Piece figures delivered as soon as I can. I have Sanji and Usopp, plus the new Reze Arc Chainsaw Man, plus a couple other things. So yeah, we'll be doing okay. We'll get through this little dry spell, you and me. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you have a good day. Hope you're safe out there with everything going on. Yeah, be safe and enjoy your lives while you have it. That's all I gotta say. Everyone be safe. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. Be kind. Be good people. Don't be slaves of the machine. See you guys. Bye.